Well, well, well. If it isn't Mr. Philippines GM 1257, we're going to give you a whooping today, Mr. GM. But before we get into that, this video series is all about positional play, positional trumps. We're not going to focus on the openings. We're going to focus on positional trumps because calculating tactics and all that is just fine, but it's all about understanding the position that really matters. Can you count the number of squares that your knights and bishops control? Can you do it quickly? No, it's not possible to do. If you were able to do that, then you would be able to tell what's a good positional move and what's not on an average level. This move is coming and that's the style he took. Okay, that's an atypical move. I think we will buffer strong. And then, I mean, now I'm still in the opening phase here. I know we're only 11 moves in, but pawn push here is part of the middle game plan for me because we're trying to undermine this pawn here. But he's getting it under good enough control, so we change our plan. We don't have to commit to it. Both these pieces are defending it. It's not going to happen. But this bishop now is a bit of a vulnerable target, so we can maybe switch our focus into that one instead. And then also try to win a pawn and a piece. Some shenanigans like this look to be in play here. Let's try that. Yeah, let's take it with the bishop. We don't want to let this pawn start rolling forward. All in all, maybe this series will be about the bishop pair because I have the bishop pair and he doesn't. So how do you use that? How do you leverage that? That's what we can focus on in this session today. It's not exactly in play, the bishop pair dynamic, but yeah, because right now the board is so closed that the bishop pair doesn't matter. This bishop is almost like a pawn. So I'm even considering to just trade it off, but that will really take the game towards drawish territory. We don't want that. This pawn is doing nicely. This bishop is doing okay, but yeah. He's been pushed around a lot in this game by many different pawns. So the opponent has won some tempo like that, but now it's starting to get a little bit tricky because I don't think you can just start pushing pieces like that so easily. You should have developed some more first, I think. Now this knight is in a weird setup, so he's going to have to make a backward move. But he was too proud to make a backwards move, you know. So now let our positional trumps just show their way. So control of the middle game squares is important. We're going to keep these two pawns in the center. They have a lot of control. Yes, our opponent is trying to checkmate us or something right now. So as long as you have a decent defense, you should be in the clear. Would we bother? Yeah, we should. We should push him around. Enough of him pushing us around. It's time for us to push him around. And this bishop is actually in a very strange position, as you can see now. He doesn't have any squares to go. So somehow a tactic manifested from this whole position. And yeah, now his plan is very, very, very simple. Very simple plan. So we're going to just make sure he doesn't have that effective entry point. We're going to make sure he takes the bishop with the rook and then the queen with his queen. We're basically diluting all of his firepower strategically using the pin. Because we could read his mind. There was no real thought. It was just making moves without any planning, any decision, any strategy. You can't play a game like that. You have to think about your plans. Uh, yeah.